Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be planning for the week beginning the 22nd to the 28th of April, and as well as that I will be doing an unboxing. I cannot wait. I'm itching to take a look at this. We'll look at that together, but let's get started and get planning. Right, so for this week I am going to be using something nice and bright. The weather is changing and it's sunny outside, although it's quite windy to be honest. But sure, we're heading in the right direction. Anyway, so I'm going to use a New Day mini kit. And this is a bit different because so far this year, if you've been following, I've been using Hobonichi cousin kits. But this is the full mini kit, and I had this and I decided just to go ahead and use it rather than going and buying another Hobonichi cousin kit. And I thought it'd be fun to show as well what the standard kits would look like in this planner as well. Anyway, so we have the main sheet and it has getting up for a brand new day. Here comes Cody. Each sunrise is a fresh start. Planning at the desk. This one is my favourite. It just makes me... imagine it singing "The Hills Are Alive" with the sound of music as it runs with its shopping bags. Anyway, I know I need to get out more. But then we have some half boxes and a weekend banner. This is an older format, as well as being a different style of kit. But it should work okay for me and what I need. Yes, so we have some bottom washi and checklists today. Happy Meal, some faux washi, a Monday to Sunday style checklist, and then 3 checklists with just dots, some habit trackers and some additional quarter boxes. As well as that, I have, this came from a pack of 5 from Hubman and Chubgirl. It is a die cut vinyl sticker in a lemon and a lemon slice. There's like a lemonade theme in Hubman and Chubgirl, and I'm actually going to use the lemonade theme I think at some point during the summer, but I nicked one of the lemons because I like doing a vinyl along the sidebar and it goes with this theme. And then I have some grey MT washi. I also pulled out this washi. It's like a mountain view scenery. It goes along that whole "Hills Are Alive" with the sound of music thing. Welcoming spring and nice weather. I don't know whether I will use it or not, I'll see, but I have it pulled out. And then I have a yellow Zig Clean colour dot, just keeping with the lemon theme, and it is Butter 502. And then I'm going to use this pen. I haven't used the Pentel Energel Cleaner in a very long time, but I used to use this as my constant. It was all I really had before I discovered the Sharpie and started using the Zebra Sarasa and stuff. But this is a steel grey barrel. And it used to originally have a 0.7 ink in it, but I refilled it with a 0.5 gel ink in the black, and we'll use that. So yes, let's get started doing the top and the bottom. I am a day late and $1 short with this plan with me. Normally I would post it on a Monday night and plan over the weekend, but this weekend on Thursday woke up feeling really sick. And I thought I had a tummy bug, and I was just sort of willing myself, you know, whenever you throw up you feel better. This is too much information probably, but anyway. But I was sort of thinking, oh, just hurry up and be sick and get it over with type of thing. But I didn't really, other than a wee bit, but I think that's because I was willing myself to be sick so much. Again, TMI. Anyway. To cut a long story short, I ended up at the doctor's getting my blood pressure taken because my blood pressure was up, and I have tablets for nausea to deal with it. I have a spray to put in my ear 3 times a day in case it's to do with my ears, and in March I have to wear a blood pressure monitor for 24 hours, so I get it on the morning at 9 AM and then the next day I get it taken off. I'm hoping by then it'll all have sorted itself out and it's just a viral thing, but you know, I suppose better safe than sorry and better getting it checked. But this weekend I just was not up to doing anything, and then yesterday I didn't get a chance in work to get it sorted out, and this is Tuesday that I'm actually doing this now, so I'm behind, but I've been scribbling things in this little planner here and we'll get caught up. So yeah, it's crazy how something so small can affect you so greatly. Like say it is an infection in my ears, like how I've been feeling, like the waves of nausea. It's crazy just from that. It just baffles me, and it made me think about how much we take our health for granted. You know, people that have to, you know, I've spoke about this before, and whenever I have dealt with pain of various things, I don't have a very high pain threshold. I'll be the first to admit that. I am not a great sufferer. At least I'm honest. And I just can't cope with it, but it makes me realise what it would be like, or it makes me appreciative of the fact that I don't have to deal with it day in, day out. I am going to use this, I think, you know, along the top. Yeah, why not? It makes me appreciative of my health and what I do have, and that I don't have to have chronic pain 24 hours a day or have this nauseous feeling. Like I know, like my dad, for example, is on blood pressure tablets and probably will be now for the rest of his life, and every Friday has to take like a home blood pressure test just to keep an eye on it and all. And yeah, maybe, hopefully not, maybe that's something I'll have to deal with in the future. I'm still relatively young, and I'm always sort of having this eternal battle with my health and wanting to improve my health. And maybe this is just the kick up the bum I need to just do it. I have lifted off the Tipex by lifting that up, and you can see the brown through it. So I'm going to just put that back down again. I need to order some more of these. This is my last one. I wish you could buy them in bulk. I'm sure you can. I should really look into it, you know, now that I'm saying that. Actually, I think I'm going to take this the whole way over. Why not? And then I'll just need to cut this edge that's sticking out. In fact, that's up too high. Oh, this is a good start. There. Okay, so there's no Monday to Sunday in here, I don't think. Nope. And I don't have spring days. I'm just going to use some plain grey ones from Coffee Monsterz Co. I definitely have some in here. Yeah, I'll use these plain grey ones. And then I have this. It's been a few weeks since I've had to do the dates now, because this week it went and this week it went, so I haven't had to put them down. But anyway, let's put the dates down and get the bottom down and our dots for the weather, and then we'll go from there.
If I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper, would it make any difference? Would it change for the better? If I wrote you a poem, if I posted a letter?
Sidebar, and I think I'll put the full boxes down. My sidebar, I do a vinyl usually. What week it is, work hours, I just put in decorative stuff to fill the space, and then I have when I post it to Instagram and YouTube. So let's get all that in, and it is week 17.
Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I was, then suddenly you told me, baby, you're lost, but I am too. Whatever the cost,
So, yesterday was Earth Day, apparently. So I'm going to stick that just under here, actually. No, I'd actually rather put it first. So let's see if it's too late to move this down. Coffee Monsterz Co. stickers do come up, but only if they haven't been long put down. If you go back to an older spread and try to lift it, apart from the odd occasion where I've maybe just about managed and glued it into a new spread or something, it tends to not want to move. So anyway, Earth Day up at the top, and then we'll put the full box underneath. I was back to work. I actually booked annual leave off on the Thursday and Friday rather than booking in sick. Thankfully my boss let me do that, but I was back again. So I'm going to use this little sticker here from Coffee Monsterz Co. It's from like the corporate stickers range. It's funny. And in fact, why not just use this space and write it in here? Back to work. And then as well as that, then I stuck a wash on. So let's get a plain label and a little girl doing the washing from Hubman and Chubgirl. I then had a Tesco delivery. I booked my nails in on a Tuesday instead of a Monday in the app because I book them really far in advance. Don't know how I managed that. So I had to swap and get my Tesco delivery on Tuesday. Something to put that in. And then let's use this pink box here, and it can go over to this side, and I'll just write in the time. I don't really care that I'm covering it. And then I have a Teddy Plans Co. sticker that I'm going to use in there. And I'm just feeling like writing as I go along today. The past couple of weeks I've been putting down all the stickers and then writing. No particular reason, I just want to. And then I also updated my social journal. I'd got a little bit behind, wasn't prioritising it given I was sick. So I'm going to put in this. This is a little book from Hubman and Chubgirl as well. So. And then I did some reading at night. I can't really film at night in here. It's way too dark. And plus my nails were a sight, so I just left it to today. Let's see, let's put in a washi strip. And then this last little skinny washi strip. I've been loving having the Kindle journal back. Or journal, what am I talking about? The Kindle app back. A Hubman and Chubgirl sticker. This girl's sitting on the sofa with her book and a coffee. Well, it's actually a tea, but it's a coffee for me. And I'll just write in what it was I was reading, just for the sake of memory purposes. And then I took a note of the weather, because I like to mark it down here. It was windy. It's been really windy recently. It's quite sunny outside, but because of the wind, it's cold. You know, if the wind would go away, it would actually be a lovely day. I can't say lovely day without thinking of Home Alone 2. Have a lovely day. Hopefully you'll get that reference and don't just think, what the heck is she talking about? While I'm doing the weather, I will do today's. You don't want to wish your life away, like, but bring on summer. Anyway, right, so I worked today, but during my lunch break, I went to my nail and lash appointment. And I actually had my lashes removed. I have solidly been wearing them for about, gosh, it must be 2 years now of solidly wearing them, and every 2 weeks going getting them done. And for me, it was just a bit of a confidence boost. I didn't, actually no, I don't want them right beside each other. What'll I do up there? Put in the nails and lashes first. Yeah, it was a bit of a confidence boost for me, and I just, you know, I could go out without wearing makeup and still feel really put together. And yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. It was a confidence boost, you know, of going through a period where I had low self-esteem and stuff. it just helped. And then I got addicted to them. And just didn't want to not have them anymore. However, my nails and lashes grow so quickly. So I would have a week of my nails and lashes looking lovely, and then a week of them driving me bananas with loads of gaps in my lashes and looking ridiculous, and my nails like really grown up and chipped and annoying. And I oh, hold on. I have the fabulous ability to choke on nothing. Anyway, let's put the bins at the top, leave out bins. I have to remember to do that later on. We'll use a little emoji for it. Yeah, so I had to come to the decision, what am I going to do? Really, for maintenance wise, I should be doing it every week. And I love getting my nails done. And, you know, it was mucking up filming as well. You know, I was sick over this weekend, but even if I had wanted to film, I wouldn't have exposed you to the state of my nails. So I just thought to myself, I can't afford, I need to go once a week in order for them to be nice, basically, is the short story. And I can't afford to do both once a week. So I figured if I cut out the lashes, I can do my nails once a week as my treat, and it would cost the same anyway, because instead of getting 2 things done once a fortnight, I would get 1 thing done once a week. Anyway, that's my logic. And I'm sticking to it. So I had them removed and I feel really weird and like I have no eyelashes, even though I do. But I'll get used to it. And then even, you know, they say that it doesn't damage your eyelashes, and given I've been wearing them so long, mine are okay, but they definitely are shorter, especially on the left eye, than they would be naturally. You know, I need to let them grow back up again. So I'll just have to put up with them looking like that for a week or 2, and then they'll be fine. And I really want to get back into skincare. I talk about this all the time. And as silly as this is, I actually think the lashes were putting me off skincare in a way, because, you know, you don't really want to be paying to get lashes done and then be putting oils on your eyes and having the glue and adhesive loosen and they all fall out and all that there. So in the long run, it'll be better for me. And that's, again, my logic, and I'm sticking to it. So leave out bins. I've learned over the years not to feel guilty about treating myself, you know, because we struggled financially earlier on in our marriage, and I never did a thing. Even paying to get my hair done felt like I was doing something wrong. And due to my battles with low self-esteem, I had to learn that it's okay to do those little things that give you that confidence boost. So this is me, I suppose, finding the balance between the money and the confidence boost and finding a way that it'll work. So hopefully it does. Right, yeah. So back to planning. Leave out bins, nails and lashes removed. I am currently planning for the week. So I got this girl from Hubman and Chubgirl. How do I want to mark this? Let's use this one with the sort of flag at the end. Girl here can kind of sort of be offset, working away at her planner desk. And I can do in here, plan 22nd to the 28th. I usually use this sticker now, this here plan for the week. There, from Coffee Monsterz Co. But I'll actually probably use that later in the week because that's when I normally plan. So I'll just use something different here rather than having the same thing twice. Where did the little strips of washi go? There it is. And then I'll just put this little strip of washi underneath it. And then here I'm going to put that I am filming and I'm going to edit and upload, and I have this emoji holding an edit sign that I'll just stick in the corner, and I'll not use a box, I'll use the Zig Clean colour dots and do film, edit, upload. And then later on tonight I'm going to sit and read. I'm reading like a series and I just finished one of the books and I'm moving on to another one. This is from Hubman and Chubgirl, A Girl Wrapped in a Blanket. I'll link below the haul where I got all these. It was a recent haul if you're interested. And I'm not going to write in it yet because I can't remember the name of the next book in the series. It's actually a Christmassy one, random, in the middle of April, but it just happens to be a Christmassy one as it flows in the series, and I don't want to skip by it and not understand what's happening. Anyway, right, so I'm going to do 3 more dots up here and put which, Hello?
Hello, sorry, I had...
One second, Carol. 1 second. This is from Coffee Monsterz Code. This little dude here. Give me 1 second, I chat to my sister. So, I've got my little leftovers in here. While I was having a little natter there with Carol. And I have all the plans in for the week, and that's me sorted out. I'll write in the name of that book later, and in the morning this will be all ready to go then, and I'll maybe plan my Wednesday and Thursday. I'll see, because I think I'm going to go into the office tomorrow, so it might be when I come home that I plan out the rest of the day and my Thursday and Friday, but we'll see. At least it's all in here and ready to go. That means it's time to unbox the new planner I got, so let's do it. So I'm so excited that Hemlock and Oak now deliver to the UK. No, I'm not switching planners, for those of you who are new. Whenever the release of the Erin Condren themes came out this year, I personally am not a fan of any of them. And I could maybe cope if I'm stuck with doing canvas and just making it my own and covering the kind of asterisk snowflakes thing, but I would rather get something that I really love. And this is a planner that every time I talk about what I would love in a planner, without fail, somebody recommends Hemlock and Oak to me. But I've never been able to get it in the past. Because it didn't ship to the UK, and I can't believe I actually have it here in front of me. But rather than doing what I did in the year of 2023 at the start of it, and waiting and choosing it as my 2025 planner, and then it turns out it's not for me and I jump around planners, blah blah blah, I thought I would take advantage of the fact that they are actually now on discount. And I actually got it for free postage. So this didn't really cost me very much at all. And I'll be able to use it now alongside my actual planner for the year and just have fun. I'm going to use it because this one has actually ran out. It ran out in March and I've just been using random daily pages and scribbling in it. So I'll be able to use this for extra space. But also some of the weeks I'm going to play about and have fun. And I'm going to experiment with sticker kits, see what it's like to use stickers in this planner, see if I like the layout, see if I like the paper, etc. And then when it comes to 2025, I'll be able to make an informed decision. So anyway, without further ado, they sent a little card that says, "Thank you, friend, you're absolutely wonderful." And then it's basically a thank you card that comes with it from the founder. And then it sort of looks like recycled cardboard, you know, that kind of packaging feel, but it's still really sophisticated. I don't know, it's just very nice. I don't know how to describe it. And then it has this embossed golden H&O for Hemlock and Oak. And here it is. So this attachment came free and it's in the colour Rosewood. I didn't choose it, as those of you who follow me will probably guess, because I'm not a pink person, but it came free, and all it is an elastic. Oh, did I get the planner out? It goes over the top of the book. So I suppose that'll be really handy for whenever it gets thicker and thicker with stickers, to keep it closed for you, rather than, you know, while it's in use, rather than it sort of falling open in your handbag or something. And it has this, it's attached by this, but oh no, it's actually attached. Oh cool. So let's see. Oh, it's a clip. That's very handy. So it says H&O and it's gold, and then there's a clip, as you can see, that you pop on to the book, and then you can strap this around and hold it shut. That's very handy. I will probably give this one away, again, because I'm not a huge pink fan, but it's good to know, because whenever it comes to their actual launch year, they'll have one that matches the colour of the planner you get, or maybe you could buy a different one, like I could maybe do like a blue or a grey or something. But there you go. So this planner, and this is something that I actually cannot believe, because I have used 8x10 planners for years, or A5s, but it's the first time I have ever come across a bound planner that's standard size, i.e. I can use all the standard sized kits in it, because even though it's not actually 7 by 9, it's slightly smaller, I believe. Let me get the exact measurements. It's 6.35 inches by 8.5 inches, so it's just under 7 by 9 essentially. The paper itself and the cover is 6.625 by 8.875. However, the pages inside the layout, the actual width of the column is 1.5 inches exactly, which is what standard kits are. Plus, not only that, but it's £80 paper, the exact same as Erin Condren, which is 120 GSM. There's 224 pages, and this cover is called Secret Forest, I believe. It's 100% recycled ribbons. So the ribbons must be recycled that are inside it, and it's made in Canada by a family-owned partner and designed in Vancouver, focused on providing sustainable stationery while staying sophisticated. There you go. That's exactly how I would describe this planner, sophisticated. So let's take a look. So the actual planner, it's like a material, and I love that it has a little embossed 2024 along the side, so as you line it up, all the spines, you can see what year, like a little sort of library of books where you have all your planners along the side. That's cool. And then it has Hemlock and Oak embossed in the back. It is hardcover rather than softbound, and Hemlock and Oak with a little leaf, and it says, what does it say, 2024 weekly underneath. This is a 2024 weekly. Now, I was only able to get the full shebang, as in it has all the goals pages in the front. But what makes me happy is they do offer a minimal version, they call it, because I am not one for prompted planners. So all that stuff at the front would annoy me. And as I use stickers, it would just bulk it up anyway. So it's good to note that they actually offer a minimal version, and they offer a daily version, and I believe they offer undated versions, and this is even better. They offer 6 months of daily, which I think is awesome. So you can have 6 months and 6 months. I do believe that they offer a daily that is all in one, or am I getting mixed up, where it's like this big massive thing? But personally, I would prefer it in 2. But essentially what I'm saying is I have a lot of options, and in the future, if this is the planner I'm sticking with, I'll make sure to do an actual review and, you know, get stuck in with all the details and talk about all the different options they have available. But this at the minute is just an unboxing because it's brand new to me. I don't have a clue, and I want to play about with it and see if it's something that I actually like. So inside we have this, which again looks like that kind of recycled paper feel. It's just plain with little brown flecks. And then this is your standard in a bound book page that's glued too high. It happens in every one of them, but it says this planner belongs to, if found please contact. And the paper is bright white, which is awesome. So if I take my mono correction tape here and go like this, you can see it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. I tend to use it mainly for putting stickers over it, you know, to like, so the bold stuff doesn't show through, as you saw me do a minute ago at the top where I put the dates, whited out the dates. But it's good to know if you do make a written mistake and just want to cover it, that it's not, I mean, you can't see it, don't get me wrong, but it's not, like I said, sticking out like a sore thumb because the paper is bright white. And then all your stickers, of course, the white background will blend in nicely. So I pop it up at the top here. The white background doesn't stick out, and then of course your transparent stickers wouldn't stick out anyway, but it's good to know that you don't have to be, because you don't have to be confined to that with all the stickers that have a white outline, because like the what you call it, Hobonichi Cousin is yellowy paper, I believe, and white stickers stand out in it, for example. Anyway, it's a lovely colour of brown here, and it says the mighty oak was once an acorn that stood its ground. And then you actually have a page of contents, which I've never actually seen before, I don't think, with all the different things and where to get them. I've made my own page of contents in journals and things, but I've never seen one that actually has the contents for you. Anyway, hello beautiful mind, welcome to your pen on paper haven. And then a note before you begin. And this is what I'm talking about, and I don't mean any offence to anybody, because everyone is different, and some people maybe really need this. Maybe they're new to planners and they want to read all this, but for me this is just unnecessary and I wouldn't want it at the front of my planner. But like I said, you have the option for it not to be there, which is good. Anyway, so a note before you begin, and talking about how to use it. And then personal values section, and it says self-reflection. What moments in your life have been the most meaningful to you? What are you most proud of? What memories give you energy, and what memories drain your energy? This writing is like a charcoal grey, and then the actual sort of graph part in this part is a very, very light grey. And then we have more self-reflection. Identify 4 people that you respect and admire. Imagine listening to a positive conversation about yourself in the future. What do you want to hear? Wake up to the best day ever tomorrow. What does it look like? Stuff like that. Identify 5 negative thoughts you hold about yourself and reframe them into positive. That's something I actually do as a mental health practice, negatives to positives. Create 5 statements about yourself that are positive and uplifting and don't hold back. Identify values. Using your favourite highlighter, marker or pen, select words that stand out to you. Excuse me. So there's things like humour, idealism, imagination, faith, fashion, passion, patience, intuition. I'm not reading them all, but there's loads of different. Identify values. Are there any common themes in the words you selected? Rank your top 5 values and describe why that you think they're important. This would be a good exercise for someone who needs this, who needs that goal setting and reflective aspect. Setting goals. What is your goal? Habits you need. 3 steps that will kickstart. Brainstorm some markers that help you measure or identify your progress. Identify meaningful milestones, and when you review your journey, when will you review it, how often? And then this is the same thing but for a different goal. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals, and then this one is for habits. This one I probably should blooming use. I need to get into drinking water. I need to get into skincare I was talking about earlier, and I keep putting it off anyway. But what habit do you want to cultivate? What steps? Little habit tracker, talking about tracking your journey for a month. Adjustments you can make. What habits you want to cultivate? Tracking your journey for a month. What adjustments can you make so your journey is easier? And then that's the same thing but for different habits. So 1, 2, 3 habits. Then I kind of did this once in the past. It never really took off for me, and again this is why I'll maybe talk about it sometime in the future if you're interested. But I used to be a real goal setter, like New Year's resolutions person, and it's just gone completely out the window for me. I don't find it beneficial, and there's lots of different reasons why, but to each their own. Anyway, so this is about setting out your ideal day from 6 AM to 11:30, and you would sort of draw a line out and write wake up, and then this says is 9 o'clock, start work, blah blah blah. Then write down anything important you might need to reference throughout the year. So I believe this must be where it starts then if you have the minimal. Your year at a glance for 2024 in calendars, and then your future review year for 2025. It's good that they're right beside each other. Then, oh cool, now this I like. I like that there's the dates just to look at, and then you have a separate option with calendars and a place to put things. So if you have like birthdays, special events, you would put a highlight over the 8th of January and then right over here what it is, stuff like that. The brain is ticking over how I would use that, but I like this layout. Oh, even better. 2024 planning. So you get the option of just the calendar. So say you collect or you like printing and sticking in the calendars from Coffee Monsterz Go. You could use this as your decorative page, put all the 2024 ones here, and then when the 2025 ones come out, stick them here or something, just for fun. Or like me, if you do monthly themes, you could have this as your monthly themes. I could cover that and write what the theme is in all my different journals and planners. The brain is ticking over. This impresses me. And then you wouldn't be, you know, if you had your theme spread here, then you wouldn't be lacking a space for actual planning in the sense of when birthdays are and events are. You get 2024 planning, the months all along the top, the dates all going long ways, and then some extra space underneath. I like this. Hopefully you can see. The lines are very faint, and I like the fact that it's graph. So for me, who likes to write in a squinty line, it would help me keep things straight. This I don't need, but it has your holidays, and that seems pretty standard. Canada and America. I live in Northern Ireland, but I would maybe cover that with something. And then you have notes. And then January overview. So what boundaries will you set for yourself this month? List 3 ways you can carve out time for self-care. What intentions do you have this month? And what habits do you want to cultivate this month? For me, again, because my planner's a keepsake and I'm not one for doing stuff like this, I would probably change these, you know, maybe do my currently watching on this blank page. But again, I like the fact that it's graphed. The greyish dark writing for the actual thing, I would just cover maybe with a sticker of something. And then you have your graph lines here. At the top of this page, self-care is how you take your power back. There seems to be every so often like a little quote. Not on the notes page here, but in all the other pages there seems to be a little quote at the top. But again, it would be easy to cover. And then this is your monthly layout. I like this. This is different. So if you were doing the standard kits, that's something to note. There isn't that much room up at the top, so you wouldn't be able to put like the January banner without covering the 1st or the 3rd. So I wouldn't probably buy that style of a kit for this planner, but I could maybe do like the Hubman and Chubgirl journaling kits would be nice. But yeah, anyway, you get a quote up here, the days of the week in like a light grey. I love the fact that you have graph in the middle of the boxes, again to help you line things up. This down here has been done like a checklist, but you could just stick washi up there, or your banner if you wanted. Actually true, saying that, you could just stick the January down there. So that's the monthly layout and what it looks like. Then this is what your weeks looks like. So it's actually very close to what I do now, really. It's just smaller. So these are the columns that are 1.5 inches, and this goes from 6 to 10, which is different. My hourly goes from, don't even know to be honest, because I can pay attention to the times, 6 AM to 7 PM, and that's bigger, and this gives you 6 to 10. And then you have your space in between, and this large space at the bottom if you wanted to do bottom washi. I'm not a fan of small calendars, but I cover it now. I could cover it again with this one. It has 3 different sections, but I would probably cover these and make my own header and just ignore them. But it does have 3 different sections, and this bottom has a little square and alternating lines for ticking off. It's focus, intentions, tasks. Up here it has like the moon phases, 3rd quarter, so that must be where holidays go up there too. At the bottom it has like a little heart with a line through it, so it must be for something to do with your health. I'm sure it explains that at the start of the planner if you want to use it for its intended purpose, but that's not for me. It actually says the page number down at the bottom, so you can follow along with the contents at the front, and January the 8th to January the 14th it says in both those sections, top and bottom. So yeah, and the paper feels pretty good, I have to say. So then you get a January review at the end. Write down 3 memorable moments. What gave you energy this month? A lesson, thought, or growth moment for this month. And then that's another quote. Again, I would repurpose these sections. And it's handy to have because normally I only have the pages at the start of the month for things. It'd be good to maybe have something that is more reflective, like you could do your currently watching in the note page in front, and then do like some photos of things that happen throughout the month on this page or something. You can make it your own. It's very easy to do. It's a very, even though you do have those sections, it's not difficult to change. There's no big giant flower here that will get in your way or something. It's easy to cover. So then that's into your new month. January review, February overview. And there's no patterns or on anything. Like I said, it's easy to cover. these birthdays, I normally redate because I like a Monday start, and this is a Monday start. That's awesome. There's another plus. Yeah, so anyway, you go the whole way through, repeating. There's the ribbon there. These ones, oh, you get two. Be good, one for the week you're on, one for the month you're on. Dark green and a light green. It's right out to the edge, good and sturdy. Then at the back, December review. Oh look, it's lie flat. That's another good thing. And then you get a year-end review. And I would presume this all stuff is not in the minimal. I don't know. But anyway, year-end review. 5 things you want to cherish, what you're grateful for, what values have changed. Year-end review. Looking ahead. And then you get 1, 2, and this is what I would just want at the end, and do whatever the heck I want with it then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages, and I love the fact that they're graphed rather than lined, I have to say. And then you have your 2 high stuck page, and then just your blank page again, and the back is blank apart from the Hemlock and Oak. So that's a little look through it. Let me know, do you want to do the sticker playing about together? Do you want to see me experiment basically, or do you want me just to wait and update you later in the year what I thought of it? Let me know, I'm happy either way. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm so delighted to have this in my hands. I don't know if it's something I would use, and so far my thoughts are very positive. My brain is ticking over with how I would use that and what I would think. Time will only tell what I feel about the paper and, you know, stuff like that. Like I said, this is an unboxing, not a review, but if you want, when I'm experimenting with the stickers one week, if I decide to do it, I could do a pen test at the back for you if you like. If there's a particular type of pen you want to see on it, I'll do it for you. Obviously, if I own that pen, I can't do it if I don't have it, but I will try it out for you, no problem, just let me know. But anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you later in the week, and we're going to get planning for May, which is hard to believe, but sure. See you then. Bye.